we are continuing with your chapter, and chapter is straight lines. Any line can be represented by ax plus by plus c equal to 0. You already know it, right? And we are interested to know a distance from a point. Let us say the point is represented by P having a coordinate x1, y1. And we want, now how do we represent this whole thing? I say this is x dash, y dash, and I am drawing a line like this, and there is this point called x1, y1, which is P, and from P I am drawing a line PM which is perpendicular to the existing line. We can call this existing line as AB. Let us say this is A, this is B, which are point at intersects, x-axis and y-axis intersecting points. So this is A, this is B. Okay, what we want? We simply want the distance PM, which is represented as, let us say, D. So हमें D की वैल्यू निकालनी है, ठीक है? That is the objective. A line is already there whose equation is given as ax plus by plus c equal to 0. There is an external point x1, y1, and from this point we want a distance D from this existing line. Is the objective clear? Okay. Now let me ask you, what will be the coordinate of these intersect A as well as B?
x, 0, b का x, 0,
B का x, 0,
and a का 0, pi.
So whenever x intercept निकालना है हमको, intercept, तो क्या करते हैं? इक्वेशन में y इक्वल टू 0 रख देते हैं, ठीक है? सो ax प्लस b टाइम्स 0 प्लस c इक्वल टू 0, which means ax equal to minus c and x is equal to negative c upon a. Do you know where were you mistaken? So the coordinate of b would be negative c upon a, comma 0.
Okay. So similarly, a के coordinate जाएंगे 0, negative b by.
Yes. So for y intercept, how would you calculate? You will simply put x as 0. So if x is 0, which means by plus c is 0, so y would be negative c upon b. So here it will be 0, negative c upon b. Is this point understood by all? Very important that हर चीज को समझो पहले और समझ के फिर घर पे उसको एक बार रिवाइज करो. परफॉर्मेंस निकालनी है तो दो ही नियम होते हैं. आप यहाँ पे समझ रहे हो, नहीं आता तो पूछ रहे हो, नंबर 1. नंबर 2, यहाँ से जाके घर पे उसको रिवाइज कर रहे हो और फिर उस पर एप्लीकेशन कर रहे हो, तो बस आपका स्टैंप लग गया, ठीक है? अब हम नेक्स्ट स्टेप पे चलते हैं. हमारे को एरिया निकालना है APB का. ट्राइंगल क्या है? APB. It will be half times base, that is AB, into height, that is PM. यही होगा. which means, and APB triangle को यहाँ पे लिखो area of APB. Now if I have to find my PM, which is the objective, it will be twice area of triangle APB divided by AB. Clear? क्लियर हो गया या नहीं हुआ? अब हमने आपको एरिया निकालने के लिए शुरू में जब हमने चैप्टर शुरू किया था तो एक फॉर्मूला दिया था, एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंगल क्या होता है?
x1 into y3
हाफ
x1 y3 y2 minus y3
x2 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2.
correct? Assuming that all the 3 points are given to you, can you calculate the area? Assuming क्या सामने ही है, अब तो है या नहीं है? So x1 y1 तो as it is हैं, ओके। उसके बाद इसको दूसरे वाले मान लो x2 y2 और तीसरा मान लो इसको x3 y3। So we can write x1 comma y1 is same x1 comma y1, then x2 comma y2, they are actually 0 comma negative c by b, okay, and then x3 comma y3 is negative c by a comma 0. Based on this, all you have to do is simply put these value on in the formula. So you will get area of PAB triangle half modulus of x1 0 plus c by b plus negative c upon a negative c upon b minus y1 plus 0 y1 minus 0, which is half x1 c by b plus y1 c by a plus c square upon ab.
सर आपने मोड की जगह ब्रैकेट लगा दिया,
Hmm.
स्क्वायर में आपने मोड की जगह ब्रैकेट लगा दिया.
Okay, make a correction. Now okay, we can write this whole thing as twice area of triangle PAB equal to C upon AB, AX1 plus BY1 plus C. Are you in agreement with me? After you take LCM, all you are doing is that you are taking an LCM. C is anyway common here, here, here. Are you with me? C is common. So what are you doing? You are doing C taking outside and then taking AB as your LCM. So what are you getting? C plus BY1 plus
C plus B.
the first will be AB you have taken common and C also you have taken, so basically you have AX1 plus BY1 plus C. Okay, or you can write it like this. Is that clear or not? So this is what you got. And what is the distance of AB? Distance of AB can be calculated by your distance formula जो आपने 10th में सीखा है. It will be square root 0 plus C by A plus C by B minus 0 whole square.
C square plus CB square.
Okay. So what did we get? Is that correct? Yes or no? Distance formula लगाया नहीं लगाया? So how much you got? C square upon A square plus C square upon B square under root. Can you take C outside?
C root 1 by
A square B square, and here you will get A square plus B square. You can write C upon AB again
1AB
under root A square plus B square. So you know this distance of AB again.
डिस्टेंस ऑफ AB ना, तो फिर उसको अगर प्लग इन करेंगे
So everything, all the data is available to find your PM. Okay, PM was the distance D. So twice area this thing upon AB. So distance D PM yani D is equal to what is your C upon AB, then you have AX1 BY1 plus C upon C upon AB under root A square plus B square. So you can easily observe that it becomes AX1 BY1 plus C upon under root A square plus B square. Now this formula, so long you remain in 11th and 12th class, you should not be able to forget. You have to remember it throughout, because you will remember and utilize it as and when it is required.
So it's basically mod of अच्छा ठीक.
So इसमें 2 भी तो multiply होगा.
Hmm?
इसमें 2 भी तो multiply होगा.
हाँ तो 2 निकल यहाँ नीचे नीचे
Which two?
PM का formula में 2 into A of AB P upon AB.
हाँ, so already हमने 2 into AB ही तो निकाला है ना यहाँ पे. यहाँ देखिए ध्यान से, twice into area of triangle PAB, सेम ही चीज निकाली है. ऑलरेडी 1/2 था तो 2 को ट्रांसपोज करके हमने ट्वाइस कर दिया था. Okay, so we know now this will be the distance formula. So you can remember D as simply AX1 BY1 plus C mod upon under root A square plus B square, and then this is boxed to ensure that you do not really forget it. Now we shall discuss distance between two parallel lines. right? Let me take once again to you again to the basics. Do you see these two lines, x x dash, y y dash and origin? And once again I am drawing two lines, one is here, another one is here. These are parallel lines, okay. I would say let this line be represented as y is mx plus c1 and the another line is y is mx plus c2, okay. Let me find the distance between the two lines. Let me pick up this point. Let's say this point is A. From A, I want a perpendicular distance which is D for this line. Okay. So what are my line? Let us write down y is equal to mx plus c1 and another line is y is equal to mx plus c2. Why it is mx plus? Because both lines are parallel, therefore they have same slope. Okay.
But their intercepts will be different. So.
Yes. Intercept clearly alag alag. So that's why we have used C1 and C2. Let it be 1, let it be 2. So what will be the coordinate of A? Can you tell me?
Coordinate of A.
So what you have to do is 0 equal to mx plus c1. So x is equal to negative c1 upon m. So coordinate of A is negative c1 upon m comma 0. Y value would be 0 because x axis पे है, that's why you will have y value 0. Is it clear? समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है? Everybody is understanding? Class presence इसलिए जरूरी होती है. Now we know the point. Yes, we know the point, and we know the equation. Can we not put in our formula that we have just arrived at? Let me write down y equal to mx plus c2. Okay, I can write mx minus y plus c2 equal to 0. इसके नीचे लिखता हूँ ax plus by plus c equal to 0. ऐसी ही इक्वेशन थी ना जो पिछली बार हमने डिस्कस की थी. तो यहाँ पे तुम्हारी वैल्यूज क्या आ गई? a की वैल्यू क्या है? m. b की वैल्यू क्या है? एंड c की वैल्यू c2. Is that correct? क्लियर है? चलिए, so and what is your x1 and y1? x1 is negative c1 upon m and y1 is 0. And the formula for D is mod of ax1 by1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square. Clear or not?
Yes.
So value rakho. So we will have a means m, and then x1 is negative c upon m. Okay, and then 0 plus c2. Okay, c2 and c1 होएगा यहाँ पे, and mod upon under root 1 plus m square. Is that correct?
जो अगर mod हटा दे अच्छा नहीं.
Okay, so we will get as mod C2 minus C1 upon under root 1 plus m square. Okay, is that clear or not?
Okay.
You can as well write it C1 minus C2 because it hardly makes any
Audio.
difference. Okay, it doesn't really make much of the difference. D. So what is my D? The D is C1 minus C2 upon under root 1 plus m square. Okay, so this is my distance. All right. Similarly, if you have standard formula, if ax plus by plus c1 is 0, and another equation is, let us say I have ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0. These are the two parallel lines. Yes, two parallel lines. Now distance between these two parallel lines will be what? So distance d between these parallel lines would be d equal to c1 minus c2 upon under root a square plus b square. Remember, this is a formula. Very helpful. These are all very helpful. If you do remember and make sure that you are backing up your work, you will never ever encounter a failure. Okay. Is everybody written? Written? We must remember these formulas are important. We shall now do application based on these problems that we have just now done. Let us do the application part. Question. Find the distance of the point. Find the distance of the point 3, minus 5 from the line 3x minus 4y minus 26 equal to 0. So लाइन जब आप सॉल्यूशन करेंगे तो सबसे पहले 3x माइनस 4y माइनस 26 इक्वल टू 0 लिख लें. इसी के नीचे एक रेफरेंस लिख लीजिए ax प्लस by प्लस c इक्वल टू 0 एंड फाइंड आउट a is 3, b is minus 4, c is negative 26. Okay, and then point also यहाँ लिखे also point x1 comma y1. If you do it this way, you will never make a mistake. Is 3 minus 5. Now therefore d is mod ax1 by1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square. Do you agree? Once you do this, you hardly have any issue. You will never ever make a mistake. Just put the values. So modulus of 3 times, what is your x1? X1's value is 3. So 3 times 3 plus what is your value of b? Negative 4, and y1 is negative 5, and plus c is plus negative 26 upon under root 3 square plus a square plus b square है ना. तो -4 का होल स्क्वायर. Okay,
Modulus of 3 by root 25.
so it is fundamentally you have 9 plus 20 minus 26 mod upon 5. Okay, so you have 29 minus 26, that is 3, so you can say 3 upon 5 mod. Anyway it will be so 3 by 5 units will be your answer.
डेसिमल फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं ना.
Choice is yours, not a big issue. 0.6 आप लिख सकते हैं. Okay, let us do yet another question to make sure that you are backing up your knowledge. Find the distance between the parallel lines, distance between the parallel lines, and the lines are 3x minus 4y plus 7 equal to 0 and 3x minus 4y plus 5 equal to 0. Now if you see this clearly, what you have to do, follow your theory first. So what you need to do, first thing was ax plus by plus c1 is equal to 0 and ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0. This is equation 1, equation 2. When you compare, you get what? C1 is 7 and C2 is 5. Okay, and your value of A is 3 and B is negative 4.
हाँ 0.4.
Okay, and the formula, therefore D is modulus of C1 minus C2 upon under root A square plus B square. Put the value 7 minus 5 upon 3 square plus negative 4 whole square under root, which is 2 upon 5 units. So make sure that you really knows your theory and conceptual background well before you are actually jumping on to solving the questions.